Hey guys, welcome back to my Colourful Country Life. It feels like it has been a little while since my last colouring book haul. I think the last one was back in June. And since then, a few new books have quietly found their way into my collection. Some were very kindly sent to me, and a few I just could not resist picking up myself. So today I thought it'd be fun to sit down together, have a little chat, and flip through them all. If you are interested in any of these books, I will have the links listed in the description below. So let's move this all out of the way and we can dive straight in. So first up, let's have a look at Lulu's House of Wonder, which is Lulu Mayo's most recent release. And I could not help myself. I have already coloured in it this month. And I do tend to do that as soon as I get a new colouring book. I will colour in it straight away, mostly because I'm super excited to dive straight in. Also because I do like to test out the paper if I am doing a review for the book as well. But the page I coloured is this one, this super cute little witchy page here. There's actually a colour along up on the channel for this page too if you'd like to follow along with me. Now I did use alcohol markers to base this page since technically it is a single-sided book. Well, not technically, it is a single-sided book. Each page just has this sort of wallpaper design on the back, so you don't have to worry too much about ruining any pages with bleed through. It is just this wallpaper and it's on the back of every page. As you can see there, it's the same pattern as well. Now this book is published by Walter Foster Publishing and it is stitch bound, which I love. It's nice and sturdy when you color it in it. Now I actually haven't done a full flip through of this one myself. I have just had a quick look through before I decided on a page to color. So let's take a look through it together. The cover image on this is super cute as well. All those little creatures. Okay, let's take a look. So we've got our title page there. Oh, look at this. We're starting off strong, guys. I love this page. Look, she's greeting all these little furry guests at her door. And we've got a kitten having a piggyback here as well. This is just too cute. This is a beautiful page. I would love to colour this. I love how much detail is on this page and it is just a full page spread. That would be really fun to colour. We do have an introduction here. What does it say? Lulu and her animal friends live in a magical house brimming with enchanted treasures. When she's happiest, especially while creating art, she transforms into an otter. Okay. And whenever she touches water, she becomes a mermaid. Her house is a haven for the most delightful creatures from the forest, including twin otters. I'm just looking on the page, see if I can spot these otters. That's not an otter. No. A mushroom girl. I can't see a mushroom girl. Mr. One Eye. Is that Mr. One Eye? Mr. Fluffy, Little Pretty, a ghost cat, and many more. One day these magical beings arrive at Lulu's doorstep and quickly become her closest friends. Together they turn her home into a lively gathering place for mysterious creatures, making Lulu's magical house a true house of wonder. This is definitely on my list of pages I want to colour. And this one too. Look how cute it is. I love all the little creatures. You've got, what's that? Oh, it's a pot. They're cooking something over the fireplace. That'll be fun. A really nice cozy page. Oh, is that Mushroom Girl? No. That looks like a strawberry on her head. Yeah. Look at that with the little bat wings. So adorable. I love these books. I love Lulu's pages because I really love throwing all sorts of mediums at her books and they take everything I throw at them really well. On that page I showed you before, I used alcohol markers, glitter. I've used metallic watercolor paints in her books. Have I used Neocolor too? I don't think I've used Neocolor too though. Yeah. Now, I was actually thinking, and I did ask in an earlier video, if you guys were interested in project books again for next year, for 2026. And it was a resounding yes from you guys. So that helped me make up my mind on what I'm doing and how I'm planning my things for the channel next year. And this book was on my ideas list. Now, I do want to steer away from Joanna Basford and Kirby for my project books, mainly because we already have them as full book color alongs. So we've still got Rooms of Wonder and Dark Fairy Tales as our full book color alongs every month. And of course, that doesn't mean I won't be coloring any other Joanna or Kirby books. I still will. But for our project books, I want to choose books by different artists to help fill those books up more. So, side note here, I was thinking maybe this book, depending on how much I love it after flipping through, but so far so good. Or perhaps even the new Rita Berman book. So I've seen some sneak peeks. Mine is on its way. I'll have to see when I receive it. If that's another one, I feel like I could colour a lot of pages in as well. Also, I was thinking a different eerie book. My daughter really loves Romantic Country, the first tale, and we were flipping through that together the other day. So that could be one on the list. Perhaps a Hannah Carlson, maybe even a Maria Trolle book. But I will be doing a full video on that in the next month or so to prepare for next year. So if you do have any ideas for next year's project books, do pop them in the comments below, and I'll probably pop up a poll on the channel soon too. So keep an eye out for that. This is adorable. These would be the twin otters. Little mushroom house. Definitely see myself colouring that one too. And this one. This is adorable. And because you can use your alcohol markers in here, you get those really vibrant, deep tones as well. Beautiful. Got some shelves here. That's cute. Probably not high on my list of ones I'd like to colour, but it is cute. This I'd love to colour as well. I love these really busy pages. There's quite a lot in here so far, actually. That's cute. Two little otters sitting on the pie dish. Looks like a cherry pie. This looks like some sort of birthday party. We've got this macaroon, but it's a cat. These cupcakes look like puppies. Very cute. Oh, little tea party. Got some magical creatures as well. Really cute. We play with all sorts of colours in these books. There's those twin otters again. It looks like a cupcake house. Strawberry cupcakes. Yeah, she's definitely got a strawberry hat on her head. This one's pretty. I love unicorns. But is a unicorn on top of a toadstool? Is that what I'm seeing? What is that? Oh, okay, no, it's a chair. Gosh. I need my eyes checked. It's a chair. I was only seeing this bit here. Till I looked at the full picture. Very cute. Look at this little guy. Another pretty one. Might be fun to use washi tape on the background on the wallpaper for this one. I'll flip a little bit quicker, guys, but that's really cute too. I can see myself colouring that one. Okay. Not so much that one. That's the front cover, isn't it? Yes. Yeah, that's the front cover. That one's pretty. That one will be a lot of fun as well. I love how detailed these are. Oh, that's fun. That'll be so pretty, colourful, blues, pinks, purples, reds, yellows, all those beautiful, bright, vibrant colours. We've got some portraits on the wall. I'm really loving this book so far. That one, that'll be fun to colour too. All sorts of different toys, lots of colour on these pages. Some unicorns. Pinks and purples and teals on this page with kind of like a magical background there. Another fun full page spread. Yeah. That's cute. I like that we have it bordered off. Oh, that's cute too. I like that one. I'm loving this book so much. That's a fun one as well. Can definitely see me colouring that one. This one as well. Look how detailed and busy these pages are. Just what I like. That is cute. That is so cute. That's a really good one for fur. Could do a tutorial on how to colour fur. That is really cute. That's pretty. This one I love too. That one actually might be one of my favourites. Another pretty one. I am loving 99% of these pages so far. I can see myself colouring. So definitely could be one of our project books for next year. That one as well. Look at the cat with the lamp. A grumpy frog. Yeah. That's cute. Very My Little Pony vibes. And I like the bubbles in the background too. Actually, if you use just alcohol markers, you can practice like bubble techniques and things like that. Yeah. I like that one too. I don't know if is it a party happening or if is it just like a nursery with all decorations. These little lambs are really cute. Looking at the two babies sleeping. Oh, this is another fun one. We've got a mermaid towel. Mermaid next year, guys. That's really cute. I'm just looking at the tiles. Tiles at the bottom, all sorts of bubbles. That's going to be fun. When I look at these pages, I just think of glitter and sparkle and shine and all the fun things. Another full page scene. I actually think this might be my new favourite Lulu book. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think this should be on the project book list for next year? Look at the details on that. These are really fun. I love the size of this book too. I'll grab another Lulu book in a minute to compare the sizes, but that's pretty. Some pretty sunflowers. Yeah. Oh, I like that. If you make all these windows, you could do a fun scene in the background there. It's that seat again, that seat that I thought was a toadstool earlier. What's this, a big cake? Yes. That's fun. That might be fun for June. June is my birthday month. I could do a birthday cake. Blueberries. Yeah. Another full page here. What have we got? Plant pot. Is there another plant pot? Yeah. Oh, she's knitting. Oh, they're sitting on like a little love seat, little swing. I can see myself colouring that too. Ooh, it's another fun one for Halloween as well. Oh, see, project books we do 2 every 6 months. I think I'll continue doing it that way as well because someone did suggest changing them every 3 months, but then we don't really colour much in them because if I'm only colouring 1 page a month, we're only colouring 3 pages in the book. So I would prefer only 4 books over 12 months. Because then we're doing a minimum of 6 pages each book. Yeah, I think that's a good format. Let me know what you think of that. That looks like a really fun page to colour. Wonder if I could get another page in the spooky month. I don't know what to colour for November. Do I colour spooky for November or do I start Christmassy pages for November? I like that too. That's a cute one. Yep, definitely my new favourite Lulu Mayo book. This is topping off my collection, and it's knocked my Million Sea Creatures. Is that what it's called? Yeah, A Million Sea Creatures. That was my favorite. This has knocked it down. Giraffes, one of my favorite animals. That is definitely on the list. Oh, I like that as well. She's got all the animals coming to visit her. Oh, that would be a dream, just to be opening your window, looking out and having a giraffe poke its head up, and an elephant. That would be my dream. Okay, we've got a little bit about the artist and some publishing information at the back, and that's it. And some more information. We've got a little bit of a blurb here about the book, but that is Lulu Mayo's House of Wonder. So Lulu's House of Wonder. Let me know, do you want this to be on the list for possible project books? So I'll put a few on the list, and then I'll do a poll and we can choose from there. But either way, I will definitely be colouring in this book more, whether I film it or do it privately for myself. It is just too cute not to. And when I find a book where like 99% of the book I am dying to colour, I've got to colour in it. I've got to colour more in it. I could actually see me completing this book, but I'm not adding any more full book colour alongs into my repertoire at the moment. My full book colour along, they're full. No more. I've got 2 of them to go at the moment. That's it. But I do love this book. Yeah, so definitely thinking of colouring this a lot more next year. So let me know if you have the book and if you like the book and want to see it as a project book. I'm just having a look at my bookshelf to see if I can grab a couple to check the sizing for you. So I've got Kawaii Tarot here, and they are the same size as you can see. Now the paper looks a bit whiter in that book. Is it, or am I just seeing things? I think it might be a bit whiter. Maybe slightly, but it feels the same thickness. Yeah. So this is also published by Walter Foster. So yeah, so they are the same size, and her older books were published by Michael O'Mara, which is where LOM Art. So LOM Art is a subsidiary of Michael O'Mara Publishing, and that's who did A Million Sea Creatures, which was my favourite Lulu Mayo book, but has now been taken over by this one. And you can see the size difference. Yeah, so, and I'm loving the bigger size too, actually. Still quite quick to complete, but just a little bit bigger and very detailed as well. And that was my previous favourite book. Oh. Yeah, I was keeping the same sort of colour theme throughout this entire book, actually. Anyway, I still might take this away with me at Christmas, or maybe I'll take this one if we're not doing it as a project book. All right, next up, I have the Cute and Christmassy colouring book by Storm's Eye Design, also known as Emma Peters. Now, Emma very kindly sent this book out to me, and it has arrived just in time for all of the Christmas colouring to begin. And if you haven't tried any of Emma's books before, let me tell you, they are printed on the best paper. I have her very first book, which is Weird and Wonderful, or the Weird and Wonderful colouring book. I actually have a colour along going up on the channel very soon. It may already be up by the time you're seeing this video as well from that book. Now, the thing I love most about her books is that you can throw pretty much any medium at these pages, whether it be pencils, water-based markers, watercolor, and it takes everything beautifully. The last page I did, when that goes up on the channel as a color along, you'll see I used Neocolor 2, and I did use Neocolor 2 for my first page, which you can see from my review of that book. And the page barely even wrinkled, like it didn't warp at all. It just really took that water really well, and the Neocolor 2's come up really vibrant. So I have not flipped through this book yet, so let's take a look together and see if we can spot a page for a Christmas color along. Oh, and also yeah, I will link down below purchase information for all of these books as well if you want to check them out. So let's have a look. Okay, now you do always get a bookmark with her books, and they actually come in quite handy. I tend to bookmark my pages when I'm colouring in them. So there are 32 pages in this book. I think in all of her books are 32 pages. And they are single-sided, and they all tend to have borders on all of the designs as well, which you'll notice as we flip through. So let's take a look. Oh, I like that. That'd be a really cool one for Christmas. I love how detailed that is. I do love a detailed page. That one will be really fun. If you have this book, let me know if you do want to colour along. Otherwise, I can colour them off screen, like not filming them. I've got to keep checking. The paper is so thick. Listen to this. It keeps feeling like I'm picking up 2 pages at once. So that's really pretty. That's a possible first colour along in this book. That one's actually quite pretty too. I can imagine that with just like cool blues, even like a blue tone green for the Christmas trees, a silvery moon. Yeah, and maybe like a cool like greyish brown for the reindeer. We've got a shop front. Oh, that's the roof. I was going to say you could write up their sign, but the roof ends here, so that's sky up the top. And we've got this sort of candy cane border. We've got little gingerbread faces on the border and the candy cane border again here. So lots of gingerbread in here. So this would be like a really nice warm scene. You could add some snow on the windowsills too, actually. That's a fun one. Snow globe in the snow. Lots of snow practice on this page. You can use your alcohol markers because it is single-sided. Oh, I like that. The toy shelves. Lots of different elements and details on this page. I like the border as well. What have we got? So we've got the toy wrapping machine, I think it is. So there's our teddy bears going in, and there they are coming out wrapped. And this little elf down the bottom here has got himself all caught up and stuck in that wrapping. He's really cute. I'd actually like to see Emma do a book of with people. I don't know if she's got any that are all based on people. I love the way her characters look. I reckon that'd be really fun. Some nutcrackers. My nutcrackers, yeah. We've got these like the Christmas lights, so you could do like a red, a green, a blue, and make it really colourful and have it shining off them. Got a fireplace. You could draw like a fire in there, add your own fire into the fireplace and have it glow off the brickwork. Nice cozy scene. You got the candles, so you do have light from the candles, but I think it'd be really nice to have a lit fireplace. Even though it is summertime when it's Christmas here. Oh, I like this one. This could be a first. What was the other one I said? That one. I think these two are my favourite pages so far. Yeah. One of these maybe for a first colour along. I love that little owl, really cute. Another cute one with all the toys in the window. A little lamp up here in the corner. Ooh, this is a possibility too. This could be, is that an apple? We got an apple on the Christmas tree. Is it an apple? Oh, there's another apple. Apple. Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen an apple on a Christmas tree before. It is an apple, isn't it? That is what I'm saying. Yeah. Yeah, they're in the backgrounds too. Are they apples? I'm sure they are. That's something I've never seen before. But that's a page I really love. So that could be a first colour along. Oh, I like this one too. The poinsettia, the snowflakes in the background. Actually, I've got a snowflake stencil that I could use on the backgrounds of some of these pages maybe. Actually, pages are quite full already. I like that. Some silver, some white. Actually, I love white poinsettias. So maybe I could do them white instead of red. And you got the red maybe in the berries. That's an idea. I've got an angel Christmas tree topper. Oh, my dog knocked my Christmas tree down. Was it last Christmas? And broke my angel off the top of my Christmas tree. It fell. We have a deer, reindeer. It's a patterns in the background. These are all Christmas tree patterns. They look like little cogs. When the Christmas trees all line up, it looks like a little cog. And the holly makes it actually look like a clock. It looks like the hands of a clock and like a little cog. And then the Christmas tree is coming out. That would be really fun, really colourful and bright. And reds and blues and greens and golds, I think. Oh, this is pretty. Are they robins? I can see this with a beautiful sunrise background. Add some sort of snow on the leaves. Yeah, we've got a mountain road, or you could make it, you could even make it into a river. Got another Christmas tree pattern. So we've got the Christmas lights on the border. Big snowflake and a star. I think this is just like a mandala pattern. What are these lines? Are they, oh, does that, are they baubles? Are they Christmas baubles? With the snowflake in them? Is that what I'm looking at? Because I can see the line. And I go, no, that's the end of the Christmas tree. I think I'm just seeing things. Yeah. Oh, he's really cute. That's another one. That would be fun to colour. I would actually really like to use washi tape. This would be the perfect page for washi tape on these presents because it's just really like boxy. So they'd fit really nicely. You wouldn't have to trim it too much in there. That would be a really fun page for washi tape. Do we want to see a colour along with washi tape? Look at his face. Santa's sack with all the presents spilling out. Have I got 2 pages? No, I've only got 1. Oh, I like this one. I can picture this one coloured in my head already. Oh, I do like that one. Okay, so far I'm thinking that one, that one. Where was my Christmas tree? Oh, that one. Oh gosh, or that one. Or that one, or that one. There's too many. I don't think I even colour that many pages of Christmas, let alone out of one book, but I do love this page. Yeah. Oh, and that one. I love this one too. Oh, I can see a really deep, dark blue sky. And then we've got these golden stars, maybe even like a silvery or a golden moon. I'm thinking a golden moon. And then Santa coming across. We could do some snowflakes. Could even like black this bit out down the bottom, like colour it all in black. Or shades of like dark green to black. So this is the focal point, and that's kind of like in the background, like it's nighttime and it's all dark down there, but this is nice and bright. Does that make sense? I do like that. We got Santa having a nap in the fireplace. See, you can draw those little flames into that other page that I was talking about. This is a little bit creepy for Christmas. It's a fun page. But I think I'll be more inclined to colour that around Halloween. It looks like they're going to come running down the hill for you. Okay, so season's greetings. Oh, so it looks like it's flipped like a mandala design. Acorns, holly, robins, I think. Oh, we've got these little panels again, like in the other books. So it looks like one scene and it's been broken up into 6 pieces because it all joins together. You could actually colour these and cut them out and use them as gift tags on your Christmas presents. Same with these pages. These are nice quick little colour alongs too. Little small victories. Yeah, they make really cute little gift tags. Personalised gift tags. So look at the face. Look at the faces. Look at this guy. Is his eyes closed? I think his eyes are closed. Yeah, and this one too. I think the eyes are closed. How cute is he? Oh, and he's cute too. Yeah, some more little Christmassy elements. Definitely think they'd make really fun gift tags. We've got some candles. And that looks like this is it. So this is her 6th book. Okay, so that is the Cute and Christmassy colouring book by Storm's Eye Design or Emma Peters. And I'll put links down below for where to purchase these books. Now, if you do want to colour along, let me know. There's just all those pages that I've pointed out that are my favourites to start with. Yeah, I'd happily colour any of them. So there's that one, there's that one. I think this one might be my very favourite, but actually this could be my very favourite. But then I also love that one, and that would be fun with the washi tapes. I do like that one too. That one, and then it was that storefront, this one, or the very first, actually, yeah, I've got to stop. That one. That one would be really fun with some glitter markers too. Let me know. So there's way too many I'd like to colour in this book. I could take this one away with me as well. Do you want to see me pack what I'm taking away with me when I do go on holidays at the end of the year? Let me know and I'll do a video showing you what I take when I go on holidays. All right, next we have Spooky by Sarah Shefchick. I don't know how long I've been talking for, guys. I could talk all day long, so hopefully this video isn't too long for you all. So now I know this book is not brand new, but it is new to me. I do have her latest release, which her publishers sent to me earlier this year. When was that? August? July? August? I think it was August. Now I did a review on that book, which is up on the channel, and I mentioned that I didn't own the first spooky book, and Sarah watched that video and messaged me to say she's going to pop one in the mail for me. How lovely is that? So it has arrived. Now last year I was on a bit of a low buy challenge, and that was due to trying to finish all my uncolored books in my collection before trying to add new ones. So I did miss out on a few new releases that came out last year, and I am really happy to finally have this book in my collection now. I already have a page picked out that I'm actually going to be starting right after filming this, and yes, it is going to be recorded as a colour along. So keep your eye out for that coming soon on the channel. Now, this book is also stitch bound, like I mentioned with the Lulu Mayo, you can see there. And it is technically single-sided. Now, it is formatted as a storybook. So you've got the story on the left side of the page and the illustrations on the right. If you are using your alcohol markers, just be aware that you will be sacrificing the story text on the opposite side of the page. So first off, we have our title page and a few little cute, spooky little items there. I like this little house with the chicken legs. Frog popping out of a pumpkin. Okay, I like this. This is pretty. Look at this little guy here. He looks really grumpy and he's sitting there. It looks like he's smoking a cigarette. This guy up here is waving to him and he's not really happy about that at all. Look how cute this guy is, the little frog with the antlers. So we've got a bit of an intro here. This collection is a culmination of everything I love most: witchy artwork, intricate details, and a whimsical, creepy, cute aesthetic. So in this book, you'll follow a witchcraft. I was doing that during my review as well. I keep saying witchcraft instead of witch cat. You'll follow a witch cat as she goes about her day crafting spells, making potions, and meeting her fellow creatures, ghosts, dragons, three-eyed beasts, and more. Follow the story as you colour beautiful botanical images, delicately drawn creatures, and more spookily charming details. Okay, so let's take a look. Okay, this is cute. This is a fun one for Halloween. I can picture this with that stormy sky, maybe some rain dropping down. Yeah. Now the paper in this is actually quite thick. I did use, what did I use in her first book? Was it, I can't remember if it was Inktense or Neocolor 2. One sec, let me double check. Okay, it was Inktense, and I did have a little bit of a bleed through with the Inktense, and I don't use much water when I do use my Inktense, so that surprised me. So if you are using water mediums, use them very sparingly because they can bleed through to the other side. So I'm just saying that just in case you don't want to sacrifice the storybook page on the back. Yeah. So if you're going to give it as a gift to someone once it's completed, for example, and you want it to be a storybook for a daughter, son, niece, nephew, grandchild, and you want this page to look pristine still, you could get some bleed through with your water medium. So just be a little bit careful with that. That's cute. We're sweeping off the ghost cats. So if you work out your colours for Witch Cat, for Delilah, you could probably go through and colour her the same in all the pages of the books too. Another thing I like about this book as well is not all the pages are sort of that spooky Halloween vibe. So there are some pages, or there are quite a few pages in her books that can be coloured all year round. I mean, you can colour anything whenever you want, but pages that aren't really giving off that Halloween type of vibe, that you can colour any time of the year. So that's pretty. Witch Cat helpers. Got some axolotls here. Practice colouring your jars. Oh, I like that one. Lots of plants here. Strange and magical plants, so you can colour them any colour you would like. What is in there? Ingredients for potions. That looks really interesting. Oh, I like that one too. Oh, I'm picturing this water in really funky colours. So not a typical blue water. Actually, is this bit under the water? Like, is that the top from there to there? And then this bit is underneath. I think it is. But can you imagine it just really funky, mystical, magical colours? Yeah. Rare aquatic specimens, curious creatures poke their heads out of the water. Like that little one there, I guess. You can see Delilah walking past. Light bulb, there's a couple of them in this book. Got some roses and some goldfish. He looks really cute, actually. It's quite detailed. A list of Devil's Tongue. That's got to be that. Oh yeah, number 11. Another bottle, another terrarium. Full page spreads, just as I like it. Just met some friends here. Another one is, I love these images that are inside bottles and light bulbs and stuff like that. Little terrarium pages. Another one inside a bottle. I do like them. And I like the full page scenes as well. That looks like it's inside a cave. We've got crystals. Going on a trip to an enchanted forest. I'm picturing this in all sort of blue tones, even the toadstools and stuff, like really cool, like an icy enchanted forest. Yeah. Yeah, like we've got icicles, we've got crystals. They'll make it really icy. I think they're supposed to be tree trunks, but it looked like a cave opening at first. Yeah. Oh yeah, I think we're still in the same forest here. That's detailed. I do like that. I do like a detailed page, though I like the bats. So I did do a quick flick through when I was doing my plans video. So if you see my plans video, you'd see a few pages that I picked out, but I haven't had a real good look at all the details. Look at these. These are like lightning bugs or something. Perhaps. That's reminding me of Harry Potter. Another little bottle there. I do like that. The Raven Mage. This is really cool. That one looks fun. I would colour this one really dark and mysterious, so lots of blacks and greys, and then all these sort of golden ochre colours coming from the fire, but then having that light up all the way around, so the background would be really deep dark browns and greys, and then we've got the grey for the witch's pot, the cauldron, and then all the flames coming up to add the colour. Yeah. And then glowing off the witch cat from Delilah's face. Another page of magical potions. They look like eyes. Yeah, lizard's eyes. Okay, with some creepy, spooky food. I'm not a huge fan of colouring food. To meet Delilah's friends, the owl, the salamander, and the fox. They look like they're having... That looks like a bit of a martini with a lizard's eyeball on the inside. What a cocktail. Oh, I like that. That's really pretty. Can you imagine adding in some sort of brickwork in the background there? Like exposed bricks? I do like that. Oh, look at him or her. Behold the dreamy realm of the fox witch. I like the fox witch. He or she looks very regal the way they're sitting. I like this one, cute. Sometimes Delilah is mischievous with friends. It looked like oh no, the friend does look different. For a second I thought she'd cloned herself. Oh, the bottle has legs. This is one that I had my eye on. I do love this page. This is the one I'm about to start colouring next. And I'm going to try out some Distress inks, actually, on this page. Or at least I think I am. I was tossing up on the background. I don't want to use my Neocolor 2s. Just, I mean, it doesn't matter if it bleeds through. It doesn't. But I don't think I want to use my Neocolor 2s. I'm going to use the Distress inks for a nighttime scene. But I'm only going to take it up to the light bulb. So inside the light bulb or the globe, if you prefer, I'm going to colour the background in there with pencils, as I think that'll be easier than masking up all the tiny little details. And because we've got these light sources as well, I'm going to bring the night sky up to the light globe and then do the rest with pencil. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm thinking I might use some Chromaflow pencils too today. That one will be fun with a mystical background, so purples, teals, pinks. Oh, we're gonna. Oh, I like that. I really like those creatures. I like this little fox. I want to see more of the fox. That's a lamp. Is that supposed to be a light as well, I wonder? Yeah. Oh, this is a fun one. Let's make a bonfire and tell spooky stories. I like the fox, but look at that. We've got the light of the fire glowing up this mysterious forest. And we've got those trees in the background. Oh, this one is so cute. Oh, I marked this one. This one's adorable. This one's really cute. So things like this you could colour any time of the year, honestly. He's really cute. Maybe it could be good for spring. Colour a jackalope for spring. He's not as cute. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 eyes. 9. Are they eyes as well? Eyes. And we have 3 heads on this bird. Looks like that's the bird head. That's a snake head. I don't know what that is. Oh, okay, what is this? Is this like little spooky ghosts? When the witch is back home, her dragon friend heats up a herbal tea for her with fiery breath. So herbal tea and our dragon friend. So these little ghosts under the shelf, under the desk or table. That's a really fun page, really detailed. I love my detailed pages, like I've said. And I can see like a thatched background, like they're in a thatched hut. Just from those little wavy lines, it's giving me like a straw or thatched look. Oh, this is cute. I like this one too. Let's slow down after an eventful day. I like the little dragon sitting in the witch's hat. I really like that one, actually. Oh, I like this one too. And open our grimoire. So our little book of spells. Practice some lovely spells. Chill out with a glass of weasel's milk. That does not sound appetizing, but it's in a wine glass and she's got a chocolate chip cookie. With the light coming down from the lamp as well. Good night, my friends. Oh, she's going to sleep. These stars, I wonder if they're lighting the way. The ghost cats that she swept out in the beginning of the book is back. Look at this guy. And another one, the dragon sleeping in the pocket. See you on the next adventure. I like this. Lots of warm, cozy vibes on a lot of these pages, actually. Yeah. Okay, we've got acknowledgements about Sarah. This cute little rat. Okay, I love this colour. Ghosts, spells and creatures, oh my, make potions, tend to botanicals, follow a witch cat for a day, bring the quirkiness to life in these pages tucked away, and watch as the relaxing hours whizzes by. Okay, so that is Spooky by Sarah Shefchik, and that is coming very soon to the channel as a colour along. Now next I have something a little bit different, and that is the Colorist's Bible, and this was a total surprise. It arrived as Happy Mail. I think it was from the author. It did have one of those Amazon slips. I don't know what I did with the slip. Did I stick it in the back here? No. So I'll have to see if I can find some contact details for the author to thank them. It says Junkstar Designs here, a colour matching and tracking system. Okay, so this is more of a resource book. So it looks like colour theory. Let's have a look. Okay, table of contents. Colour value charts. So large colour charts showing multiple values for each colour on the extended colour wheel, including a value scale and warm and cool grey colour charts. Okay, Color plans, color charts showing the different color plans that can be made from the extended color wheel. We've got color palettes pulled from the color plans. How to match, color match your art mediums. Okay, so that's like conversion charts. Create your own swatch charts, and then some blank pages for taking notes. Okay, all right, this is exciting, the nerd in me here. If you like a bit of color theory or you're a bit of a color nerd like me. So let me have a look. Introduction. When I first started my artistic journey, I had no idea I would spend so much time trying to figure out colors. Which colors to use, which colors go well together, which colors can mix and which can't. I also didn't realize how ambiguous colors really were. From one art brand to another, the same color might be named differently, or the same named color might look completely different. Okay, yeah. So decided to do a deep dive to figure out which color wheel version was the best, color systems. So research took me from the Munsell color system, yes, that one I'm very aware of, to the Colorist by J.A.H. Hatt from 1908, all the way to random color conspiracy theories on the internet. They're color conspiracy theories? Okay, wait, hang on, I have to check this out. What could it possibly be? Hang on, color conspiracy theories. Oops. What are color conspiracy theories? Your color red really could be my color blue. Pantone color of the year conspiracy explained. Okay. Oh, there's a coloring book called Conspiracy Theories. Color theory conspiracies. Okay, that's a whole different rabbit hole. Okay. Now I'm getting distracted. Back to the book. Who would have thought there was conspiracy theories around color? All joking aside, it's no joke. There really are color conspiracy theories. There are more than a handful of different color systems. I won't read this whole thing out to you. It's all background information about the different color systems and understanding the relationship of colors. Okay, so we've got our color value charts. Warm colors at the top, cool colors down the bottom. So red, warm red, orange, warm yellow. So for me, when I'm thinking of colors, I say red, orange, orange, yellow, 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 green, green, like that. Yeah, okay, and we've got this, the degrees around the outside. So 0 is red, 180 cyan. Okay. Let's cover some basic terms you're going to be seeing throughout this book. Okay, so we've got hue. So hue is your pure color, your fully saturated color. So saturation, which is the intensity of the color, how pure it is, lightness, so your HSL, color families, tints and shades. Okay, so I do have a full video up on the channel about color theory, explaining color theory and showing you examples of work that I've completed using different aspects of color theory as well. I will link that up above if anyone's interested in seeing that. It is more of a visual display of what is in this book and rather than the written version. So just a quick reminder, a tint is your color, your hue mixed with white, and shade is your color mixed with black. And if you're adding gray to your hue or your color, you're creating a tone which makes it less saturated. So there's some of the terms you're going to hear probably throughout this book. So value scales, pure red value. So we've got 0 degrees red. So that's your pure red. And then you've got your tints here and your shades and then your saturation level here. So add in your white, add in your black, add in your gray. Yeah. So that's with your reds. Oh, okay, and we've got, so that's your hex code there with the hashtag underneath it. Hex codes FF0000 or 0000, I should say, because they're numbers. That is your pure red hex code. I've seen enough hex codes to last me a lifetime while I've been developing this website of mine. And that top, that's not your RGB, that's CMYK. So your cyan, your magenta, your yellow, that instead of your red, green, blue, it's going with the CMYK code at the top and the hex code at the bottom. So I do have now hex codes for multiple different brands of pencils. So using that hex code, you can actually match. So you could say that FF0000 matches this color in Prismacolor, this color in Polychromos, this color in Brute Funas, and so on if you have the hex code of your pencils. Okay, so that's our warm red. So that's what I would call more of my red-orange colors. Orange, yeah, and so that's your pure yellow all the way through. Oh, here it is. I knew it was here somewhere. Yes, so that must be, is that our artist? Yes. Did I miss this page at the beginning? So here we have copyright 2025 by JC Azevedo of Junkstar Design. So that is our author of this book. So I'm going to have to send JC an email if I can find their contact details. Might be in the back of the book. I think I missed this page. So it says coming soon. We've got Colorist swatch book, so a color tracking system and workbook. And then so it says multiple pre-labeled and blank swatch charts. And this one here, practice sheets to experiment with. So a color tracking and practice workbook. Okay. Okay, yeah, so we've got the CMYK, like I said before, not the RGB codes. This book has been a labour of love for the past 2 years. When I discovered the colouring community in 2020, it felt like I had found my home. I know that feeling. And then when my husband was, diagnosed with cancer and underwent treatment in 2024, I hope he's okay. And now I definitely have to send this person an email to say thank you and see how their husband is. Okay, so they knew they found an escape. So that's how a lot of people find the colouring community, as a way to escape, to relax, to help with mental health. Okay. All right, where am I? After countless YouTube videos and endless scrolling on Instagram, I had learned so much and come so far as a colorist with help from my friends. I decided to compile everything I had learned into a single resource and share it with the community. Okay. Oh, okay. So you can purchase the value charts, color plans, and palettes as an interactive or printable PDF, as well as printable swatch charts, both blank and pre-labeled with popular brands from her Ko-fi store, or from their Ko-fi store. So Junkstar Designs, that's it there. Oh, and there's the email. Okay, I'll have to send them an email. Okay, so back to this page. So there are all our different values for all the different colour families. So these are all your colour families, guys. Okay. And yeah, like I said, that's your CMYK. I'm used to seeing the RGB codes with the hex codes. Okay, so colour plans and harmonies. So we've got all the different, we've got the analogous, tetrad, complementary, split complementary, triad, tetrad, and monochromatic. So I go into detail of all of these and show examples in my colour theory video too. Okay, and so this explains it as well. So if you like to have those explanations in writing, yep, so a monochromatic colour plan uses values of one hue. Analogous colour plan is made up of a group of hues that sit next to each other on the colour wheel. Complementary colours directly opposite each other. A split complementary is a variant of the complementary colour plan. So 2 hues sitting adjacent to a hue. Triadic, so 3 hues that are evenly spaced on the colour wheel. Tetradic, 4 hues, so 2 pairs of complementary. And then golden ratio of colour. When creating a colour palette, it is important to balance the proportions of the colours used. One of the best methods is to apply the golden ratio of colour. This refers to the principle where the dominant colour makes up roughly 60% of your design, secondary colour makes up 30%, and your accent colour makes up the remaining 10%. This creates a visually balanced and harmonious colour palette. Yep, and then it goes into more detail for the different types of colour plans there. So, monochromatic, choose a key colour, then select as many values of that colour you want. Yeah. So that goes, it's going through the whole colour family as well, yeah. So it's just a visual example, so you can match your colour swatches, hold your colour swatches up to match. So for example, if you chose that colour, you could use any of the colours across here. Yeah. So we've got the analogous, choose a key colour, find the group with it at the centre, then include up to 3 colours on each side. These are pretty colours. Yeah, so we're going through all the different, colour families again, and you can see here we're using red as our beginning point, so pure hue. This is our pure hue across here, our red. Yeah, and then we go on our tints, so we're adding white, our shades, we're adding black, and then the value, we're adding greys. And yeah, so we've got amber, yellow, and then a little bit of greens after this, so chartreuse and lime. And you've got the degrees here, which is what is on here. So lime is here on your colour wheel. Yeah. Love these colours. So that gives you a visual example of what the analogous groups look like. I'll just go to the next one. So complementary. Oh, I love these 2 colours together. So choose a colour plan, then select as many values of each colour you want. Yeah. So you pick that one, and you can use anything in that row, and that one, anything in that row. They will go together nicely, and you can see here they're more desaturated. So if you chose like this colour, it would go well with this colour. Yeah, and you can use any variants of that. I mean, look, there are no rules, but these are some rules that will work if you struggle to work on colour palettes and colour plans. But it is your artwork. You can do anything you like. This is definitely interesting to the nerd in my heart. My inner nerd's coming out here. So we had complementary, and now we're on to split complementary here. So choose a key colour, then select as many accent colours as you want. Okay. So this shows you the 100% hue saturation, and then that's tints at 50% hue and shades at 50% hue. So that's starting with your pure colour, and then 50% hue, and it's a tint. So we've got white added, and this is a shade, so we have a black added. So think of it as if you're mixing paints to get those colors. You add white, it gets lighter. You add black, it gets darker. You add the grey color, it desaturates it a bit. Oh, that's a really pretty color palette. Oops, I think they're all split complementary. So this is Amazon, so it is on Amazon paper. That's a fun palette for and so is that for Halloween. Oh, and so is that. Okay. These are actually really nice as a Christmas palette. So as opposed to your usual reds, golds, greens, blues, this sort of pink, green and blue palette. Okay, now we're at triadic. So choose a color plan, then select as many values of each that you want. So the color plan that we've got circled here or bordered, we've got orange, mint and violet. Yeah. Tetradic square, and that goes through. Okay, so I told you there what the color plan is, what they've got bordered here or highlighted. That's your pure hue. Yep. Okay. Tetradic rectangle. Okay, now onto color palettes. Curated color palettes for inspiration. Okay. The following color palettes were created from the color plans in the previous chapter. It should be noted these are not the only palettes that can be made from the color plans, but a curated selection to help you pick out your own palettes. Okay, so monochromatic. So, and you've got the spaces here, so you can color match, and I guess using 3 different brands of pencils or mediums, you can write in the name of them and do a little swatch to match. Now, actually looking at these, with the monochromatic palettes that they've put in this book, these would actually make a really good color combinations. So what you could do is match your pencils to these colors in whatever brands you own, write them down here with a swatch, and that could be a color combination. Because it's very much, the monochromatic is very much a gradient. It's just a nice smooth blended gradient. So analogous. Oh, see, these are pretty. That'd actually make a really good color combo too. These are really cool autumn leaf combos. I've got a few like that for the pencils. Oh, I love that color palette too. It's very desaturated. Yeah, hue saturation 50%. That's a pretty palette too, and that one. Yeah, funnily enough, like burgundies and purples and teals are my favourite colours in real life. But they're not my most used or my go-to colour palettes when I'm colouring. So I tend to use reds, blues and oranges a lot when I'm colouring, which are not my favourite colours in real life, but I love that. That's a really pretty palette. I love the purples and greens together. Really nice, like Halloween type palettes. Yeah. So we're in split complementary now. And as you can see, there's so many. I'm just going to skip through to this. So that's a tetradic. Okay, and you can create your own. Yep. Okay, now we're at the colour matching system. Okay, how to match your art mediums. Okay, to colour match your mediums, first you will need to create swatch chips using the cut and organise swatch charts in chapter 5. What chapter are we on? Okay, this is chapter 4. So the next chapter will have those swatch chips that you can cut out. Okay, so that explains how to do it. Instructions for suggested uses. Okay, so, okay. All right, so we've got here comparison charts side by side. So this looks a little bit like, I guess, what my conversion charts look like. So you'd have your base brand. So usually I match mine to Prismacolor. So I'd have my Prismacolor on one side and then whatever I'm trying to compare it to or match it with on the other side. And then we've got here comparison chart one too many. Color match your art mediums to discover coordinating colors. So you've got your color swatch there and your color matches here. So you'd swatch your pencil color, your base pencil color, and then you would match it with all your other mediums here. So you might have like a Prismacolor color swatch here, and then all your pencils here, you might even match to like a marker, an alcohol marker, a water-based marker, Inktense, something like that, just to match with that color. What have we got here? Color family value swatches. Color swatches matching the extended color wheel families, including an 80% tint and 20% shade for each. Okay, so that's your pure color. That'll be your 80% tint, and that'll be your 20% shade of that color. Okay, so you can write your medium there. And then here you can write, that would be your swatch, yeah? So what would you write here? Because it looks like you can swatch 3 different pencils, but there's only one room for writing. Was that in there? Oh, okay, so you get a light, medium. Oh, okay. You use a light pressure, a medium pressure, and a firm pressure, is that right? Sorry, I've got that upside down for you guys. Here it is here. Fill and gradient fill or solid fill. Okay, so you can do it as a gradient. So you could go firm pressure to light pressure that way. Yeah, okay. So that's all your color families. Okay, so we've got tri-value blends here. So 24 blends matching the extended color wheel families. So you've got your crimson, your red, vermilion, orange, amber, yellow, chartreuse. So that would be your light, your medium, and your dark colors. Yeah? And then color wheel, I guess you can color this yourself. So primary colors, the CMY, which are these ones here. Then you got your secondary colors, your RGB here, and then your tertiary colors on the outside. Yeah, what have I got in the middle here? Oh, it's just the arrow pointing to them all. Okay, so makes sense, Karen? Okay, so your primary color. So this is using the CMYK method. So normally I go by RGB. So this is why this is confusing me. So I go by RGB. Yeah. Okay, so that's the information at the beginning of the book that need to read through about the different color methods. I won't flip back to it now. You can have a read through it if you get the book, but the different color methods and why she chose this one here. But yeah, so you get your primary colors, your secondary colors that you get from mixing your primaries together, and then your tertiary colors you get by mixing primary and secondary colors. Okay, create your own swatches. So this is chapter 5. So this will be, yep, so this is your cut and organize a blank chart. So this is for 40 colors. Okay, how to create your own swatch charts. Have you ever wondered how the colorists you follow on social media always have their art mediums organized in the perfect color order and their swatch charts always looking so satisfyingly pleasing? You don't have to wonder anymore because I'm going to tell you how and provide you the tools to do so on your own. So swatch your art mediums onto these charts and then you cut them out and put them in the order that you want them in. So you could photocopy the pages, obviously, so you can do it with all of your different pencil brands. So you've got 120 swatch chart and 180 swatch chart here. So you do a little swatch, write the name of the pencil. You have to write the brand or the medium up the top there. and then just put them in the right order. And if you're trying to compare two different brands or do a conversion, then you can just put them next to each other and see what matches. And then we've got one of those master color charts for each color family. And then to the notes here. And that is it. Yeah, so that is the Colorist Bible. Now, whilst we are on the topic of resource books, I did purchase for myself the How to Color by Christina Bashevsky. Now, this was not available in Australia at the time, so I did buy it from Amazon UK. This one is fantastic for beginners, just to learn how to do all these different patterns and techniques. And I am not used to doing patterns and techniques with my alcohol markers. I am used to using them as basing or for blending. Now, my whole colouring life has been spent trying to get a nice smooth blend with my pencils, and I can now do that with my alcohol markers as well. So what I find difficult is colouring with alcohol markers and not doing a smooth blend. And that's just in my head. That is my own limitations in my head, because I feel like I need to have this smooth blend, where the alcohol marker techniques and patterns, they don't have smooth blends. And I have to get over that sort of hump in my mind of thinking that it needs to be nice and smooth and perfect, and just dive in more. So this is why I bought this, to practice. And I did try some. I haven't done them directly in the book yet. I thought I'd give them a go in one of my notebooks first to try out and see how I go, and picking colours and stuff like that, and doing these patterns. So we've got colour theory again. So primary colours, so this is red, blue, yellow. Your secondary colours, tertiary colours, colour wheel fun. So you can colour your own colour wheels. We've got a swatch section to swatch out your markers if you wish. Now, this is Amazon paper. I don't actually swatch in books like this. I have my own little swatch sheets that I use. Okay, so let the magic begin. Simple rules for colouring. So how to apply shading and highlights, how to blend colours. So this is where I'm at the moment. I can blend seamless colours with my alcohol markers. That is fine for me. I can use white pens for accents perfectly. The rest is all new to me. So I really want to give these a go in some of the colouring books, not just the like cute and cozy type of colouring books, but think R.J. Hampson, the Storm's Eye design books, even like the spooky colouring books, Lulu Mayo books, that sort of thing. I think they've become really handy for those type of books. So these are really pretty. They look simple enough. Yeah, but then you try to recreate it, it just doesn't look the same as it does in the book. Yeah, and the thing is, I see all these beautiful coloured pages using all these really fun techniques, especially on TikTok. And if you are on TikTok, if you are on TikTok, so am I. I will pop my link up on the screen, so you can go and follow me there if you don't already, and see what I'm posting up on there. And so I can see your channels as well, or your pages on TikTok. What is it? TikTok channel, TikTok page? I don't know. But yeah, so I see all these beautifully colored pages, and I know they're using like techniques like this, but when I try and do it, I feel like I'm making a mess. Even though the end result looks good, I feel like I'm making a mess. And that is, like I said, my feeling in my head that I need to make these smooth blends. So I need to just get out of my head. Look how realistic these looks. And when I look at it, I think, oh, I could do that. And then I try it and it just does not look the same. I like the vines. The bush background, that looks like fun too. Cracked stones. So there's some really cool techniques in here. And there are a few different books with these sort of techniques that you can try out in them. I think Southern Lotus, they have one. Coco Wyo has one. I have another one that I purchased as well, which I showed in a different haul. I can't remember who that one was by. It was in my last haul, I think, my June haul. So we've got some blending tips and techniques. So that looks easy. I could do that. Surely I could do that. Yeah. So I'm going to have some fun playing around with these techniques. I'll try them out in this book, and here you can practice it. You can write some colours down. Practice blending. That I don't need to do. Okay, how to colour texture. So we've got wood floors. Yeah, so we used a white pen. More wood floors. See how pretty that looks? Okay, light reflections of the water. That'll be really useful. I've tried this technique in the last cute and cozy page I coloured. When I was colouring with Lexi, my daughter, we did a beachy page, I think it was, and we did our water over a little bit like that. That was our first time ever colouring in one of these books, the cute and cozy books. That looks pretty. It's like, oh yeah, underwater light on sand. I was going to say, it looks like it's underwater. It is. It is, Karen. Read the titles. Stones with moss. Yeah. You know what? Practice makes progress, as I tell my kids. So I need to get practicing. It's all about time, isn't it? Never had enough time to do anything. The tiles look pretty easy to do. Sketch the pattern, apply the base colours, add shadings and highlights with a white pen, and outline with a black pen. Oh, I could do that. Yeah. Okay. Plaid. This is actually, so does it say it's specific for alcohol markers? It doesn't say, but I'm just thinking, I think it is meant for alcohol markers, but I'm just thinking you could use some of these techniques with coloured pencils as well. So like this, you can have your base colour and then do with your lightest colour, and then with your pencils do these little strokes with your medium shade. And then with your darker shade, add the stitching, and then white highlights with your gel pen. So you could also use some of these for coloured pencil work. Okay. Layering, shading, and stippling. Yeah. Okay, so we've got some practice pages. Lots of practice pages. I think I'm going to try fur soon. These look fun. That's pretty. Oh, you've got full colouring pages that you can try out your techniques in too. Okay. So that is How to Colour by Christina Bashevsky. That's her name down the bottom there. She has a couple of these How to Colour books as well, like different ones. So on that note, I did pick up a couple of cute and cozy colouring books from my local Kmart. A lovely fellow colorist let me know that these existed, and I'm so glad they did. And I was walking through Kmart, I was like, oh, those are those books that they were telling me about. So I picked up Aussie Cozy Baking and Aussie Cozy Homes, because there's just not enough Aussie colouring books out there. So I thought these would be really cute. I didn't even look in the books. I thought, oh, I'm just going to pick them up and give them a go. So Minnie Moo Illustrations is the artist here. It is published by Hardy Grant Books. So there's a Aussie Cozy Nature. Oh, that one would have been a really good one to pick up. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's have a look at Aussie Cozy Homes first. So this is going to be a fun one. I want to try the fur techniques out on my little koala. So we've got a crocodile. in the bath. Yeah, nothing there. Okay, hi, I am Mimi. Find me on Instagram for cute art and inspiration. So Minnie Moo illustration there. So that is their Instagram and the website as well. So if you color here, you can share their tag on Instagram. Yeah. Alright, so some colouring tips there, some test swatches to test out your art supplies, and into our colouring pages with our first little koala. Sweeping out the front of his home. I've got it underwater like a coral reef. Kangaroo. Taking a nap. Or a wallaby. Oh, look, there's animals under the bed too. Gumnut cottage. So these are very simple designs. That one's cute. Very quick colouring, I think, on these ones. There's a beach, lots of sand. Family portrait, maybe. Oh, I like this one. This one's cute. Echidnas. We've got a echidna that we have kind of adopted here, and we call him Eddie. He's really cute. Actually, we call him Eddie, and my mum, who was the first to meet Eddie, actually named him Spike, but we prefer Eddie. He's really cute, and he hangs around the farm. I actually don't know if he is a he. Eddie could be a she, but she's been here for quite a long time, actually, for years. Having a hot chocolate or a hot cocoa or a tea in bed. Some cookies. Maybe it's a hot Milo, okay? This is an Aussie colouring book. Some hot Milo and some chocolate chip cookies. They needed Tim Tams. Should have been Tim Tams. Oh, I've picked up 2 pages, haven't I? Oops. Okay, some more family portraits on the wall. Knitting in front of the fireplace. Okay, obviously they live near me because it gets really cold down here. Okay, is that a kookaburra? Maybe. Koala. I'm definitely going to be trying some fur techniques out on the koala. Is that a wombat? I think it's a wombat. Actually, oh, I was going to share with you guys on Instagram the other day. I can't remember if I posted it or not. I arrived home the other day, and as I was parking my car, my puppy was barking, and I was like, oh gosh, he spotted a snake. For sure he spotted a snake. We've had a few snakes around actually already, and it's only spring. And I got out of the car to look at where the dog was barking, and it wasn't a snake. He had spotted this giant wombat having a sleep. I took the puppy inside and the wombat wandered off, so but he was really cute. He was a big chunky thing. They don't normally come that close to the house actually, so I was quite surprised. I do see wombats often, but he was very close to the house for once. Platypus. My sister-in-law is actually working with the government to preserve water areas for platypus at the moment. Or platypus? What's a plural of platypus? Hanging his washing. I wish the kangaroos around here would hang my washing. There's dozens. I can see kangaroos out my window actually right now as I speak. If they could hang the washing for me, it'd be really helpful. Okay, so that is Aussie Cozy Homes. Now, Aussie Cozy Baking. Let's have a look. Some platypus again. Now, I'm not a huge food colouring fan, I think I said earlier, so let's have a look. Oh, I like that. It's a coffee shop. I like that one. What is that? Is that a pavlova perhaps? The fruit and the cream on top. Is it an Aussie thing of pavlova or is it a New Zealand thing? Bakery. Oh, it is cute. I'm loving the echidnas. I do like that one. They're baking. That's a pretty one too. That one not so excited about. Some cookies. Koalas. Some wallpaper patterns. Fur. Wood grain. Yeah. Some fun sky patterns. Brickwork. These would be good for me to practice in, I think. I can't remember how much these cost actually. They were super cheap. Homemade treats. For some reason I'm seeing reds and pinks when I look at that page. Those cute guys. Cupcakes. Fairy bread. Oh, that's the cover. Is that the cover? Yeah, they're making fairy bread. Yeah, that is a pavlova and fairy bread. That's going to ignite the argument. Is it from New Zealand or is it from Australia? I do like a pavlova. Lemon Myrtle Cafe. So that'd be pretty. Lemon Myrtle Cafe. You have to colour that with yellow tones, don't you? We should have some lemon trees out the front. That would have been cool. We have a cake with some gum nuts on it and an emu on top. We lost the war of the emus. Koala. Shopping. Gotta make that green for Woolies, don't we? Or red for Coles, the shopping basket. Afternoon tea. Cute. So cute. Okay, so that was Aussie Cozy Baking. I'm going to have to see if they've got Aussie Cozy Nature and have a look at that when I'm there next. And finally, I have Hannah Carlson's Halloween. Now, I bought this through iMusic. It's iMusic and Bocus have it, if it's in stock still. They have it on their websites. I will link it down below. Otherwise, the English edition usually comes out about a year after. So, this is Halloween. Perfect timing. This is a really fun book too. I love the style of these houses. They are super cute. She's fun as well. See blacks and reds. This I'm thinking blues and greens, or blues and purples actually. That is super cute. This looks like ghosts, but in candle form. Oh, they're holding, that one's holding a candle. Yeah, like ghosts, but made out of wax. I like that. It's very Hannah style. I was wondering how Hannah would take on Halloween. But yeah, this is giving me Tales from the Witches Forest, what is it? Tales from the Witches. I can't see my book from here. Cottage. Tales from the Witch's Cottage. Oh, mind blank. Mandala page. Oh, I like this. This is cute too. Bug juice. Candy. Oh, I can see like fluorescent green coming out of that. Oh, it's a bloody soda, but maybe we could do fluorescent green. Okay. Oh, this is fun. Look at the details. This one would take a while. But can you imagine that, all that old furniture? Yeah, that's a fun one. Oh, look at that. It's a double page spread. It is. Oh, going trick-or-treating. That's beautiful. That would also take me forever, but I would love to colour that. That's not a this year thing, I don't think. Unless I did that in November, but I can already picture it coloured. I'm picturing this little pumpkin guy in like Chucky colours, like blue outfit, stripy shirt, red hair. Yeah. These are cute. It's a little bit more of a simple page. Oh, this one's cute. Pumpkin house. Oh, I like that too. I love colouring toadstools. Look at these little ghosts again. I like that too. Should be fun to colour. Some pumpkins. Pumpkin practice. Look at all their faces. I love how Hannah has taken on Halloween. We've got a Christmas book, a Halloween book. Do we think she's going to do any more themed books? Oh, Hannah has a new book coming out next year. What is it called? It's another Tales from... Oh, it sounded really exciting. One second, let me look it up on iMusic again. Okay, so it's releasing in 2026. Now it says 0306. So it says 2026 0306. So I don't know if that's 6th of March or the 3rd of June. But it is... I'm not going to pronounce the Swedish name, but it translates to Tales from the Castle Ruin. So that sounds really interesting. So keep your eye out for that. I will post details down below, I think, or maybe on the community page for that new book. Okay, so that's really fun. I love toadstools. Is that one page? Yeah. Lots of potion bottles. My little ghosts coming out the top of that. Okay. Lots of clouds coming out behind her. Mystical, magical clouds. That one will be really fun. I like that one. I like the Sunday page. I think that one, did I have that one marked? I did. There's a possibility. I had that one marked as well. I like that. I like this one too. Very spooky, dark woods. Lots of deep dark browns, oranges, reds, and then maybe her in like a white dress to make her really pop off the page and stand out amongst everything else. Yeah. Okay, some creepy clowns. That reminds me of the witch from Soulmates. What else? What's the other name for it? Spirit animals. Look at the detail on that shop. That would take me forever to colour. A wolf. That looks like fun. Do a really cute whimsical background on there. Do her in like browns and greens, and then have this like blue background or like a purple and pink background with the bats. Got a ghost amongst all those fabrics. Like it's like the witch's skirt, isn't it? These two face to face. I feel like I've seen a picture like this before in one of Hannah's books too. Some pumpkins. They look like they might be a little bit rotten, those pumpkins. Another cute witch. Pattern page. I'm not a big fan of that. I don't know that I'd like to colour that. I think if I did, I'd do like a fun background with my distress inks, and then maybe make all the items white or something like that, or all one colour. Yeah. Our bride and groom skeleton. I think that is the one I'm thinking of colouring this month if I get time to get to it. That's the one I want to colour. I actually really like this page too. It's a little bit crazy, but I like it. And that is it. So that is the end of Halloween by Hannah Carlson. So that is everything I've added to my colouring book collection since June. I will have all of the links down below if you'd like to check out any of the books. And let me know in the comments which one caught your eye. Would you like to see any colour alongs from these books, or any tutorials, anything like that? And would you like to see the Lulu Mayo book as one of next year's project books? Let me know, or any of the other books actually. I will put up a poll very soon so you can help me decide on what project books we should work on next year. So keep an eye out for that over on the community tab. And thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope I haven't talked your ear off or bored you too much. If you've stuck around with me this long, leave me a little book emoji in the comments so I know that you are still with me all the way till the end. I hope you did enjoy this video and those flip throughs. Until next time, happy colouring guys, take care of yourselves, and I will see you all very soon. Bye for now.